music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, hello, hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review, finally, for Pose Season 1, Episode 6. Yes, I have my scarf on. Y'all know when I wet my hair, while I wash my hair again, I'm always washing my hair, and it's still wet, so I have to put my scarf on to not, just have it all over the place. So, just bear with the girl. It is what it is. Tonight's lipstick is Kat Von D, and it's called, I think it's Aisha. I do love it. Get into it. So, what else? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Just hit that little subscribe button, because if you're here, you're probably here a lot. Just go ahead and subscribe. And then also do not forget, if you have already subscribed, that you have to hit the notification bell to let you know. It lets you know when I have new videos up. So don't forget to do that as well. So, Pose came on yesterday. Y'all know my issue with Pose will always be how long it is. It was an hour and a half. I think yesterday's episode was about an hour and maybe 15 minutes. So it's better. I don't think it's a bad show. I'll just be like, man, look, it's just, it's like a movie. So, we do see in the beginning, we see Angel and Patty dogging, finally. Because remember, Patty went to the ball and found Angel after kind of stalking her a little bit to see about her messing with her husband. So found my iPod. Not found, but I thought it was sitting right there. So she's asking regular wife mistress questions. Okay, where did y'all meet? Was he paying you for sex? Did y'all use protection? Did he talk about me? Like, what's going on here? And so Angel was honest. He met me at the pier, the sidewalk, the boardwalk, whatever. He was paying me. It wasn't sex. He just really wanted to talk, and he did talk about you. And yes, we did have sex. Yes, we did use protection. So, she's like, but I ended it, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like he was just using me as like a doll, like as a toy. And when he wanted to, he would come home to play with me. I said, well, goddamn it. If that ain't the definition of goddamn mistress, I don't know what is. So she said, at first I thought that's what I wanted, but then after a while I realized, it made me feel like I wasn't, like I was nothing, basically. So she's like, are you gonna leave him? I don't know, we have children, what I'm saying, I still love him, he's my husband, but I know he's a liar, he be lying or whatever, but his lying allows me to pretend as well. It's like, well, pretend what? Well, I pretend that I always wanted to be, Mrs. Stan, whatever his name is. And she's like, well, did he ever tell you that he loves you? She said, yes, and I love him too. Do you think it's possible for him to love me and you? And I think that's a good question to ask somebody, but I don't really care. Because my thing is, at the end of the day, he lied to somebody. He either lied to his wife or lied to her. And is it possible for one person to love two people? I do think it's possible. However, the love has to be different. You can't love a new woman you've met the same way you love your wife. And you can love one person because you're infatuated with them, but not be in love with them. I don't think he's in love. I don't think he's in love with either woman. Why my mouth so dry? I haven't been feeling well the past couple days. I'm just coming down with a little bit of a summer cold, but it is what it is. So Patty then says, honey, what were you doing at the, that ball, honey, with the gay men and the queens and the drag queens or whatever? And she's like, that's my La Familia. That's my family. That's where I live. She's like, you live there? Like, she's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I live there. It's like, why would a woman be hanging out with drag queens? She was like, girl, I'm a transsexual. I said, oh shit, it's about to get real. She says, I don't believe you. That Stan wouldn't do that. And I'm like, yes, he would, girl, and he did. So I don't believe you. She was like, well, honey, thank you, because that's a compliment. And it is a compliment. She's passing. His wife, I kept wondering as they were talking, does she realize that Angel has a penis? I kept wondering if she had that realization. And then she was like, I don't believe you. Prove it. And she was like, what? You want to see my dick? And I said, now, first of all, I don't know not damn woman who gonna say, do you want to see my dick? I just don't. I don't know not damn woman who would say, I'm transsexual and not mean it. So when she said, do you want to see my dick? The fact that she said that would have been enough for me to be like, you know what? Oh, you know what? I don't. I'm good. Honey Patty said yes. I said, I hope Angel does not pull her dick out at this goddamn table in this diner, because that's just not sanitary. She's like, look, I'll answer your questions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel for what happened with you. I'm sorry for what I did to you. However, I have boundaries. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're looking to see who I am or what I am or anything about me, that's the last place that your ass should be looking. I said, well, go ahead, Angel, let her know. From there, Patty, like, you know what? I have to leave. I think at that moment, Patty realized it's true, for one. And no tea, no shade, no disrespect, no nothing against it. At that, and I'm speaking as a woman from Patty's perspective. What Patty just realized was her husband is having sex with a man. That's what she realized. Even though Angel is trans, even though Angel looks like a woman, any woman who meets someone who has a dick and they're having sex with their husband, as a woman, you think my husband is having sex with a man. Either way it go. And I just said, no tea, no shade, no disrespect or whatever. It's not that. But I have to, it is what it is. And I feel like that's why Patty walked away at that moment, because she had that realization, oh, he not just cheating on me with a woman. He cheating on me with a person who actually has a penis and looks like a woman. And that's a whole different pill to swallow. And she had to leave. So, yeah. We do see at the ball, honey, we see that Pray Tell is not doing too good as far as his mental and emotional state or whatever. He at the ball, and I said he looked drunk. I said, he don't look like he's sober. Don't nobody else see that he don't look like himself or whatever? And he was still Pray Tell. He wasn't like slurring his speech, or he wasn't like what. It was just something about Pray Tell that looked different, I could tell. But we had the category was Butch Queen body, meaning the boys who look like boys with bodies. And Ricky won first place. He had tens across the board. I said, okay, Ricky. I mean, Ricky body is banging. I can see why, he gets around or whatever. But again, Ricky, like, well, he been acting weird ever since, talking about Pray Tell. He been acting weird and also Ricky was happy. I think that was his first time. Was it his first time? No, he won 10s, I think, too, when he had that fur coat on in the beginning. So this is the second time being all 10s, but this is the first time I think he's won been in the house of Evangelista. So again, they were standing behind saying, well, yeah, this, Pray Tell is a little bit weird. He been acting funny, dang, since we got our test results back. Like, I don't know what's going on. This also the third day of the third ball in a row where he keep playing the same goddamn song, and it's kind of just dragging, because he like, yeah, play that song again. The same song, playing the same song or whatever. So, like I said, you know what, we as family, so, we gonna talk to him and see kind of what's going on with him. And he been drinking more. Okay, that's what it was. He was on stage drinking. And I said, bitch, he drinking. Okay, he hitting that damn bottle because he tested positive, and it's affecting him. So outside the bar, little cutie walk up. Little cutie named Darius walk up like, hey, what's your name, ma? Can I get to know you? You know what I'm saying? I like you with her little lines or whatnot. And Blanca not really having it. I'm looking like, Blanca, girl, he cute. You know what I'm saying? He real LL Cool J. I need love. Cute. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Kango had little white tee, little jogger pants, little gold chain or whatever. It was real B-boy, Run DMC, LL Cool J, ish, and I liked it, let's be honest. So he want to take her out. She like, I ain't having it. Nope, I'm good. Poppy walk up like, her name Blanca, we gotta go. I said, well, okay, you know what I'm saying, take your mother home and keep her safe away from the dick trying to get at her. However, we do see he come back and talk to her at the other bar, and say, I just want to take you out. Like, let's meet up here on Saturday at 9. I want to take you on a date. And Blanca was cheesing. And I like that Whitney Houston song, you give good love to me, baby. I like the song came on. Yeah, you give good love to me. I like the song came on. It was really cute. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Now I find when I've been missing. So, I don't know. I'm tired, but you know the song I'm talking about. It was real cute. How the songs in this show be hitting. Okay, they be hitting at the right moment. I was like, and Blanca was smiling, honey. Because think about it, Blanca ain't really. We haven't seen Blanca interact with anybody relationship wise, you know, this season or whatnot. So I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, it's been a minute since block's been knocked off or whatnot, and plus she now found that she has the virus, so we know she probably has not been having sex, or she just, you know, not thinking about sex or whatnot. So for the first time she felt something, okay, somewhere. I don't know if it was in her heart or between her legs, but she felt something, and it was cute. So yeah, the whole thing. What else do we see? Patty goes to see her doctor. Okay, she's going to go to a checkup, going to a gynecologist or whatever. And then she's like, yeah, I just been kind of feeling run down or whatever. I think it's with the kids. It's just like going on. He like, yeah, you know, it kind of goes around. She's like, oh yeah, can you like run all the tests just so I can like have a peace of mind? He's like, oh yeah, sure, you know, I do that for all the housewives, all the moms. And she's like, you know what, I was watching TV, you know, that story they're talking about the AIDS. Can you run an AIDS test? And he was like, you're a heterosexual married woman. You don't need an AIDS test. I was like, this shows how AIDS was just so fresh and so new. And you know, now when you go to the doctor, an AIDS test should, you know, it should be part of your regular checkups. Okay, y'all, regularly get checked for AIDS. All the STDs, ABCs, and 1, 2, 3 get checked for it all, honey. But back then, he like, you know, you don't need that. You are a heterosexual woman. You married. And then she was like, can you just run the test? And he turned, he looked. He was like, I've known you. I've known your husband. You know, I birthed both your kids. You know, I'm the doctor for both your kids. Like, what's going on? Be honest with me. Did you step out or did he step out? And then she was like, Stan. But he was like, oh, even if he did step out and slept with some woman, you know, so it's impossible for him to get it. And then she kind of looked down and he looking at her like, oh, he get it. He stepped out, but it wasn't with a woman. So he like, you know what? I'm gonna run the test off the books anonymously so that no one can kind of trace it. I can't put it on your insurance because he then said because if it's billed to the insurance, the AIDS test it gets flagged. I said it gets flagged. I'm like, ain't this about a bit? So she won't find out her status for 2 weeks. Cool, whatever. But you know, I do think it's cool that he helped her. You know what I'm saying? Some doctor would have been like, let's run a test because if he got it, to him. So it was a good thing that he kind of like did not want to put their business out in these streets or whatever. So it was cool. We do see the family try to get Pray Tell ass together. Honey Pray said, not today, bitch. It's not on my watch. Honey Pray Tell was at Blanca's house eating some food or whatever. And then he was like, you need to have these kids work if you want to get you some money, get this house fixed up. I said, well, goddamn it, Pray Tell. You real? And he's sitting there drinking his little drink. He had a drink and a whole brown paper bag. So I like my little tumbler, y'all. It says day drinking. Sunday through Saturday. I got it from Lane Bryant because I spent a lot of money. Not a lot. If you spend $100, at least $100, you get it for free. So I almost want to spend $100 a couple more times and get a couple more of these, but I'm not gonna do that because it's crazy. Anyway, you know, so Pray Tell, he just not in the mood, okay? And they kind of like, you know, when you drinking too much, you're doing this, you're doing that too much. Even at the ball, you keep playing the same goddamn song. He like, well, you know what? I don't give a hell. You know what I'm saying? Angel, he told Angel, stop selling your booty hole for quarters. I said, her booty hole. It's a booty hole. Stop selling your booty hole for quarters. I say, well, goddamn it, she do work at a goddamn vending machine. I mean, she is basically A, B, and the thing open up and she falls down. She works at a goddamn vending machine because you put some quarters in and something comes out. So that's crazy. He then told Ricky, you know what I'm saying, are you a G-string? Well, get out my ass. I said, well, goddamn it. You wear G-strings, Pray Tell? Okay, I can't stand no G-string. I don't want to be uncomfortable on it. Give me some cotton hipster panties and I'm good. Anyway, you know, he then kind of lets his guard down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's talking, he gave a whole little monologue. You know, my boyfriend is dying. I buried more friends than y'all can count in this year alone. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. Y'all don't know my struggle. He then said to Blanca, you of all people should know how hard it is for me. How many secrets I kept for you, you couldn't do this in private. Meaning, you coming at me in front of everybody when you know why I'm tripping. And I can't say why I'm tripping, and you can't say why I'm tripping, because we both had the same goddamn secret. And so he's a little bit mad at her too. But again, he drunk. He's a little bit intoxicated or whatever. He like, until y'all little young little asses walk a mile in my shoes, man, your fucking business. I said, well, goddamn it, pray tell. Okay, read them for filth, and then left out slowly, drinking this goddamn bottle in a brown paper bag. I said, well, okay. So we then see pray tell. It's the following day, and he go, what? I'm like, what's on my foot? It's my stupid charger. To my, y'all know I got chargers for the iPhone and the iPad and got themselves. I got 3 things, all kind of shit plugged up. It'll drive me crazy. Anyway, the next day he goes to see his boyfriend, who's still in the hospital, he's still alive or whatever, but he's not getting any better. He like, you know what I'm saying? We see Sandra Bernhardt. Is it Bernhardt? I think it's Bernhardt. Is playing a nurse, and her and pray tell, you know, have a little banter back and forth. It was cute or whatnot. It shows how much he is there, because he knows that nurse and that nurse knows him, and they can go back and forth. So, you know, he told his boyfriend, like, you know what I'm saying, I can't believe these kids tried to read me yesterday, gonna try and tell me that I'm playing the same goddamn song and I'm hitting the bottle a little bit too hard. Like, they don't know what I'm going through. They don't know the reason I'm playing that song is because we danced to that song for the whole night, you know what I'm saying, 1980, back when we was up. It was a beautiful time. We was free to be us. We was free to be gay, free to have sex, and not be worried about you maybe killing somebody else, meaning you're gay and you used to be able to just have sex with whoever. You should use protection, but we ain't gonna know about that. But now it's a possible. Well, it's a good possibility that if you do have sex with somebody else, you can literally give them a disease, or they can give you a disease that can kill you, and we don't have no way of stopping the disease, slowing down the disease. We literally out here giving out death sentences to people, and we can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're not free to be ourselves. So that song reminded him of being free and being able to just be who he was, and that's why he just keeps playing it. So he like, you know what I'm saying? So that was his whole plight with the thing. So it was real cute. He got in the bed with him. He laid next to him, and there was just, you know, cuddling and spending time with each other. The next day we do see him go talk to Blanca. He had Blanca do his nails or whatever. And he's apologizing, like, I'm sorry that I, you know what I'm saying, read you, went too far, went too much, did too much, said too much in your own home. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little bit out of my mind or whatever. I'm sorry. Okay, she took it, she accepted it or whatever. You know, he then brings up how he was at the hospital visiting his boyfriend, how he was talking to the nurse, and how it was just so drab and so sad then, just like it's just filled with death. He wants to hold a AIDS banquet or AIDS benefit party ball at the hospital to get the patients, like a fun night, you know, I'm gonna rent out the little rec center in there. It's a piano, I got a microphone, like we can just come down there and sing some songs. I know you can sing, I've heard you sing before on the slide tip or whatever, and I kind of want to do this on Saturday. She's like, dang, I got a date with Darius on Saturday. And he was like, oh, well, girl, you know what I'm saying, get him, girl. He understood it was what it was. So from there, we see her out shopping. Now, she out shopping with Lulu from the House of Abundance. Okay. We also see, who else? Lulu was there. Well, I was looking at her bubble yum, Candy, and Candy was there. Honey, I'm like, is Candy boosting or working? I didn't know what she was doing. Okay, all I know is she had a whole bunch of clothes and no money. So they had to walk around a little shopping or whatever. And not Candace. Damn it. Who? Why can't I think of her? Damn it, Blanca. Lord Jesus, I'm going crazy. Blanca was looking for something to wear to go out. Like, y'all got a date with this dude. They're like, oh, who is it? She's like, his name was Darius, and he just made me feel something. Like, and it's like, what he make you feel, honey? Well, he had his, you know, he was corny because he had these lines or whatever. Oh, like this line, like that line. She's like, well, how the fuck y'all know? Like, what's going on here? They like, girl, he is a playboy. Of all playboys. And he got, you know, he good in bed, honey. She's like, you slept with him? Candy was like, well, girl, yeah. Then they all, Candy, Lulu, the store owner lady, the goddamn lady behind the counter, they all say, well, we all have slept with him. He's a good time person. If you want a good time, you have a good time boy like Darius. So go ahead and have a good time with Darius. She's like, well, I don't really want a good time. I'm older now. I'm not in my 20s. That ain't what I'm really about. But, you know, I don't know. So I'm like, well, it is sad when you like somebody and you kind of find out they the neighborhood slut him saying like, oh, that's you know what I'm saying, backdoor Becky. It's like backdoor Becky. Who one day backdoor Becky? I one day backdoor Becky, and backdoor Becky don't one day me. So that's kind of weird thing about backdoor Becky. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so we do see from there, Pray Tell does hold this little, and I see when I heard this AIDS benefit gala ball whatever thing, I'm like, it's gonna be lively, it's gonna be like music, like it's gonna be really cute, honey. I mean, look, it was sad to me, and I'm like, I thought he wanted to lift some spirits or whatever, and I mean, it just seemed dim. Like, I mean, it was like all the lights wasn't on. They had a couple streamers, but that was really, I'm like, ain't no balloon, no nothing. Okay. Pray Tell sang a little ditty, sang a little song to his love, his boyfriend, who was sitting there as well. And he sang the song beautifully. Pray Tell has a great voice. Okay, go ahead, Pray Tell. However, I kept thinking, is that Caitlyn Jenner on piano? I was like, is Caitlyn in the back with a little blonde wig on? I was confused. I know what's going on. But the song he was singing, it made me sad. And if I'm in the hospital dying, I don't want to hear no sad songs. They gonna sing sad songs at my funeral. So he was saying, he said, tomorrow may never come for us. Yeah, tomorrow may never come for all of us. I'm like, that's a funeral song. I mean, he sang the song great, and I get the song was probably true, but I'm like, I want to be happy. I don't want to be sad. It was just, don't sing that at my party. Like, no, don't. I mean, sing. Give me some Donna Summer. Give me, you can sing even anybody but that song. I don't like sad songs because it just makes you sad. Okay, Pray Tell singing made me cry. I was like, it's so sad, and then it was just sad to me. We then see that Blanca showed up. Blanca canceled her date because she went with the little fuck boy. And she made it, which of course made Pray Tell happy because that's his family and that's his rock, and they are each other's rocks, and that was beautiful. And then she came and she sang a song. Now her song, you know, it made me cry too. I'm a crybaby sometimes. Maybe I'm just emotional around these times. She sings Home. I think that's by Stephanie Mills. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's, you know what I'm saying, love overflow, that whole thing. So see, I can hold a little note, a little note sometimes. I wish I was there. I wish I was back there. Okay, I'm not being extra. Anyway, but I'm like, Blanca singing in a man's voice, and I know Blanca is trans. I always find it not funny, but I always giggle when trans people switch from their feminine voice to their male voice. So when she was singing, I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, she's singing she was singing in her man's voice, which was a great voice. Okay, don't get me wrong, it was a really great voice. And it reminded me again of how Caitlyn Jenner talks in Bruce's voice, and I don't think Caitlyn will ever get her own voice. I think Caitlyn will ever talk in the voice of Bruce Jenner. But hearing, I'm not trying to be funny or rude, but hearing Blanca sing in her original birth body's voice reminded me of Caitlyn Jenner and how she talks like Bruce. I was like, bitch, it's just funny to me. Anyway, she sang the song. It was really, really great. Of course, like I said, it made me cry. It was very, very sad. At one point, we see her look at someone who's sitting there. I think she saw herself because the person was in there alone and they dying too. Pray Tell come up and he joined her, and they were singing together. It was still great. But again, you know, it brought a tear to my eye. We do see how Patty then had Stan come down to a doctor's office. Okay, now Stan don't know what he there for. Like, are you pregnant or something going on? Like, what's wrong? She's like, oh God, no. When your wife say, oh God, no, you should ask, is something wrong? Is something wrong, baby? So he's like, you know, where are we? What are we doing here? This is a psychologist's office, and we're here. You know, Dr. So and so referred us to come. He's like, what? Okay, again, he's confused about what's going on. They get behind they get to meet the doctor. The doctor says, okay, excuse me, full disclosure, me and Patty had met twice. And Patty wants to tell you some things, and she wanted me to help her, you know, let you know some things or whatever. Honey, Patty just let it all out. I know you cheating with a transsexual hooker who you bought an apartment for, who you've been fucking around with. I followed her. I talked to her. She confirmed it all. And he like, this is what? It's what? She like, I already know. Don't worry about it. It was done. It's done. And he like, oh, this is crazy. She like, I know that there's a month left on the apartment lease. You can live there for the next month. I'll tell the kids that you'll wait at on a business trip until I'm ready for you to see them. He like, what? You can't do that. What are you talking about? You know, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is an ambush. It was an ambush. It absolutely was an ambush. I don't think it was right or fair for the doctor to help Patty do that. I don't. I think as a doctor, you should have maybe advised her, y'all should talk a little bit. Like, she basically helped Patty, like, ambush his ass. But it was, but he did what he did. The doctor do say, she then says, I expect your ass to pay all the bills while you don't live in the house. You will pay all the bills. She's like, however, once our youngest is in preschool, I'll get my own job and make my own money or whatever. I'm gonna be my own person. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm gonna get there, and you know, it is what it is. The doctor then says to Stan, you know what I'm saying, you took action with something you needed in your life, and that has consequences. I said, God damn it, you just really on her side. Like, I was just so flabbergasted. You know, she's like, you know, I haven't been happy in a while. And it's not because of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but you know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Why did you cheat with that person? You know what I'm saying? Why that person? You know what I'm saying? Are you gay? Are we living a lie? Are we even real? You know what I'm saying? When you touched as a kid, I'm like, she was shooting all kind of questions. She was just shooting, bow, bow. Are you gay? Bow. Are you happy? Bow. I'm leaving you. Bow. I mean, she kept shooting his ass, and he was just like, I don't know what to do. And he finally just said, you know what I'm saying? He was crying. I don't know. He's crying. I don't know, because he don't know if he's gay. I think he don't know if, I don't think he, and it's a thing of how men back in the day had gay tendencies, had gay thoughts, but still married a woman, still had kids. Bruce Jenner. Okay? Bruce goddamn Jenner. Well, Bruce was trans. He wasn't gay. Bruce was trans. But no, I mean, it's a person who know they aren't living their truth, and they will still hold their truth in. And, okay, I'm going to marry this woman, we're going to have some kids. And then one day they go out exploring. Okay, they become the goddamn explorer. And then now they have this wife who is ambushed to the realization that their husband is not who they thought they were. And the thing is, the husband, because it's so early on in the situation, he don't know what he is. He still don't know what he is. He like, all I know is I like penis with my women, and that's what it is, and I can get off on that. And that's why I have Angel. So I'm like, girl, bye. So again, it ends with him crying, saying, I don't know, you know, he don't know what he want, what he is, or what he gonna do. So Pray Tell his boyfriend have a conversation in the hospital. You know, Pray Tell is always there. They watching TV or whatever. He like, look, Pray Tell, I need to talk to you right now. He's honest. He says, look, Pray Tell has been kind of avoiding the fact that he's dying. Pray Tell kind of makes it seem like, oh, you're gonna get better, you're gonna get out of here. And he like, bro, it ain't gonna happen. Like, look, I'm not leaving this place. I'm going to die here. I'm dying, and I'm not getting better. And I need you to listen to me. When I die, I want you to cry your ass out, cry to the high heavens, yell, scream, fuss, and fight as much as you want to for one day. He said, do all of that for one day only. And the day after that, you need to go on about your life, move on with your life, live, be happy, you know, don't be stuck. And remember, in this place, don't get stuck here. And remember the smell of death and this. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I know you have the virus. I say, bitch. Plot twist. He says, I know you have it because I can see in your eyes when you look at me, you see your future and you can't hide it. He said, I know this. He said, but for right now, you healthy, you living, you have a life to live. Like, go out there and enjoy it. Like, go do it. Like, don't spend time mourning them. You got one day to mourn my ass, and that's it. Now, promise me when I die, you will mourn one day and then live. And Pray Tell just bust out crying. I mean, like that, like the whole like thing. He's crying. He crawls in the bed, crying. But he then says, I promise. And what was beautiful about that was, I'm like, again, the dude know he dying. Let me say what I need to say, because if I don't, you gonna be stuck here thinking about this and how I died, and you're gonna be sad and shit, and you're not gonna live your life. We then see Sandra Bernhardt, the nurse, call him like, you know what I'm saying, I need you to get down here right now. He's like, oh, what is he, sick again? Like, something going on? She's like, he died 10 minutes ago, and if you want to see him before they come take him, you need to get down here right now to see the body. He's like, okay, I'm going to come down. And I'm like, oh, now you dead, Lord Jesus. So we see that whole thing. That was, you know, sad. And Pray Tell have to go through that. We then see Stan. Okay, Stan is going to work at Trump Tower or whatever. He walking, he look all dazed and confused, and he see Matt. Now we see what's Matt doing. Matt talks to the goddamn reception lady, telling her use the people dig is this size. He this size. I said, so basically you got an average ass dick. Man, no one wants you, okay? And I can't take Matt just because he is James Vanderbeek and I get Dawson Creek vibes from him. Anyway, go. Stan see Matt. Matt says, oh, you look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Are things okay at home? How's the wife? Stan said, fuck this shit. And he attacked Stan. I mean, he attacks Matt, and they fight. Now they fighting, rolling around on the ground. They punch each other. She told me, she told me whatever. Again, she told him, that's how I found out about whatever. Matt came to tell me, so now he's pissed off. Matt, like, I gave you a raise. I helped you get a raise to pay for your extra pussy. I'm like, that is vulgar. Okay, that is very vulgar. And you took stuff from me. You still mad because that man got a fucking promotion, bruh. I'm like, Matt, you need to be fired because you are the weakest link. I don't, he's like, are you that jealous of me? I'm not jealous of you. I resent you. I'm like, those like cousins. But anyway, so he like, look, I even kissed your wife on your sofa. Ask her. I'm like, you is really, he gonna murder you, man. He says, stay away from my wife, and he leave out. I'm like, y'all both look nuts. Plum D nuts. And I'm just like, it's just some crazy ass bullshit. We do see Pray Tell is back to the ball, okay? And he's handling his boyfriend dying, okay? Okay, because Pray Tell know the show must go on. It must be a show. We do see they have a category. It's like gangster. It's like a gangster category, and Poppy wins that category because he was dressed like a damn light skinned ass Run DMC. He was basically Rev Run. Okay, if you ask me. We see him win. He was happy. I think that may be his first time winning a category. We do see Pray Tell then say, okay, because that same song playing. He's like, okay, let's laugh. Let's get live a little bit. Play me some Diana Ross. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. You know, that whole song came on. I'm coming out. So that song, so everybody, oh my God, it's a new song. They all happy. It was a really great thing. We didn't see Pray Tell and Blanca talking as he's walking out of the building. And then she's like, you know, I'm sorry to hear about your man or whatever. How are you doing? He's like, I'm doing okay. I haven't cremated, and I'm going to sprinkle his ashes like across. I think he said, was it Fifth Avenue? Because he used to love to window shop. So I figure I'll sprinkle his ashes a little bit at a time, you know, so that he can window shop for eternity. I said, no, that's nice. Okay, that is absolutely nice to think about what you want to do with someone's ashes, you know, because my father was cremated too. So, he then says, you know, I'm okay because, you know what I'm saying, I promised him that I would move on and I would live and enjoy life, so that's what I'm going to do. I said, well, go ahead then, Pray Tell, go ahead. So the last thing that we see is Angel is back to the goddamn coochie vending machine that she, you know, she works at with them quarters and the machines or whatever. And so she get ready, you know what I'm saying, it's payday, but she gets ready. She got to go on her little slot. You know what I'm saying, I'm going to say her slot is, you know what I'm saying, A3, okay? Because she got some extra stuff and she's A1. So stupid. Anyway, you know, she turns around for her first customer and it's Stan. And he looks a little bit beaten up. You know, him and Matt got into a fight, and they're looking at each other. And I said, oh my God, Is he gonna like shoot himself because he's so distraught that he don't know who he is? I thought he was gonna shoot himself, but he didn't. It just went off, and that's where it was. So again, it was a great episode. I do like it. I'm happy he did not shoot himself. I do like the scenes for the next season. I mean, the next episode looks really, really good. So, as some of you know, I have a new process where I do some kind of code to see who watches my reviews to the end versus who watches only a couple of minutes or whatever. So, some people have gotten wise to know, okay, if I just put whatever number everyone else is putting, I'm a part of the group. So, I'm not going to give you a number, okay? I want you to pick either a 3-digit number of your own and you put a random word, okay? It can be any 3-digit number. It can be any word. So you can put 116 orangutan. You can put 213 bamboozled. You can put 718 zebra. You know what I'm saying? To put whatever it is, but I need it to be a 3-digit number and one word. And that is how I know you watch to the end. And it's just a fun game to see who really walks to the end. Okay? So again, 3-digit number and any word. Okay? And don't tell them if someone says, what is this for? You can't say what it is. You can't say what it is. You can't say what it is. So I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.